Greetings, and welcome once again to the Grindhouse. It's been a little while since I've done a video, to the point where I now have a new address on YouTube. I still have Greetings from the Grindhouse, the original channel, but I'm also going under Grindhouse CG, also known as Captain Grindhouse. So if anyone wants to find me and see more reviews, that would be the place to look. For right now, anyway. Anyway, on to tonight's program. Tonight, we look at a movie by the name of DeathRow GameShow. This was a movie that came out in the same year as Arnold Schwarzenegger's The Running Man. Kind of more dark comedy in this one. Schwarzenegger's was more an action film. This was more kind of slapsticky. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the lead actor's name. John McCafferty, I think was his name, plays Chuck Todan, the producer and the host of a game show called Live or Die. Basically, it's convicts go on the show. They're already on death row. They have to answer questions, or mostly pop culture trivia type of deal. And in some cases, they have to go through like various, what you would call obstacle courses of sorts. In any event, it's a very popular game show. On one side, you've got people that love it. On the other side, you get people that despise it. Todan is getting many death threats, and it's basically, he ends up meeting this one woman who's she starts off as a protester named Gloria Sternvirgin, and she, Robin, I want to say Robin Blith was the actress's name, and she ends up more or less goes from being a protester to a love interest type of deal. And the comedian Bino, who I guess is a stand-up comic, he plays Luigi Papa, what's his name? Papa Badloo. He's like an assassin. Basically, what happened is Chuck Todan got a mafia don killed, and the mafia has been hunting him down ever since. And Bino's character is this assassin who kind of has the hots for Gloria, and of course, it's kind of slapsticky. And he brings his mom to a game show called Make a Big Deal or something like that, and someone puts her in the wrong show. She ends up on Live or Die, and she ends up, spoilers here, she ends up getting blown up, basically. Very kind of slapsticky, jumping through flaming hoops, holding 2 cans of gas. You get the picture. So, she gets blown up. Luigi happens to see what happens on the video, and of course he wants to kill Todan and Gloria. And it's basically kind of slapsticky, but a little ultra violent, which is kind of interesting. And it's basically what you would call over the top, but not over the top to the point where it's like a grindhouse, gratuitous gore film. This is definitely a drive-in movie. This is something you probably would have seen in the 80s, unlike USA's Up All Night, or maybe even Joe Bob Briggs's drive-in theater show. But in any event, it was a decent movie. It's decent for if you want to kill like an hour and a half. It's pretty much the runtime. Nothing really super, memorable, probably about this movie, unless you're a really big fan. Me personally, I like the film. It's definitely in the collection, and It can be found on public domain DVD boxes, box sets, like Surreal. I think this one was called Surreal box set or something like that. It's also in the 200 Cult Cinema Drive-In collection that you can get, possibly if it's still in print. And it's one of 200 movies to choose from. And in any event, this has been the Grindhouse. Feel free to like and subscribe, share a comment even. If I can even get this uploaded in YouTube, lets me have a comment sheet, which is a long story in itself. But in any event, I hope to be back soon. Until then, fare thee well.